Major breaking! David Ornstein drops a January bombshell. Semenyo's £65 million clause is live, and Tottenham are preparing a move that could flip the entire window on its head. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. David Ornstein has detonated the biggest revelation of the winter window before it has even begun. According to the highly trusted reporter, Bournemouth's Antoine Semenyo has a £65 million release clause that activates at the very start of January, and Spurs are already positioning themselves to strike first. For a player performing at Semenyo's explosive level this season, the price is not just fair, it is there for the taking. And the message is clear. Spurs finally have a realistic path to securing the versatile, relentless attacker they have been crying out for. Inside Bournemouth, the mood has shifted dramatically. Ornstein claims the Cherries hierarchy are fully aware that keeping Semenyo beyond January borders on the impossible. The Ghana international, who has been one of the most dynamic forwards in the Premier League this term, has reportedly told people close to him that he wants the move immediately, not in the summer, not at some point, but as soon as the window opens. The writing is on the wall, and Bournemouth know exactly what is coming. Even Andoni Iraola, normally calm and calculated, couldn't hide the tension when asked about Tottenham's interest. During his press conference, he refused to entertain any guarantees about Semenyo's long-term future and repeatedly redirected focus to the players available tomorrow. That alone speaks volumes. Behind the scenes, Bournemouth expect Tottenham to activate the clause, and they know they have no power to block the move if the player pushes, and Tottenham have every reason to push hard. The left side of their attack remains a glaring issue under Thomas Frank, and the void left by Heung-min Son has never truly been filled. Semenyo wouldn't arrive as a rotation piece or a gamble. He would walk straight into the starting semis with no questions asked. It is a level of trust and opportunity that Tottenham can offer immediately and that Liverpool simply cannot. Liverpool are monitoring the situation, but the reality is brutal. After spending nearly £450 million last summer, the club is in no position to splash another £65 million in January. Beyond that, Semenyo would be entering one of the most crowded attacking departments in Europe. Competing with established stars, battling for minutes, and risking being used in rotation despite his outstanding form this season, that is not the project he wants at this stage of his career. Tottenham, meanwhile, present a clear pathway, a defined role, and the chance to become the face of a new attacking era under Frank. It is no surprise that Semenyo sees North London as the destination where he can explode into genuine Premier League stardom. And with Ornstein's revelation now public, Spurs know exactly what they must do. Trigger the clause, move faster than Liverpool, and secure the forward who could reshape their entire front line. Spurs are preparing for one of the boldest moves of the winter window, and the target could not be more explosive. Emiliano Martinez. According to fresh reporting from the Daily Mail, senior figures at Hotspur Way have reached a decisive conclusion. The club will go to market for a new first-choice goalkeeper, and the World Cup-winning Argentine has surged to the top of their shortlist. Inside Tottenham, frustration towards Guglielmo Vicario has grown louder over recent months. While the Italian has produced strong stretches of form, inconsistency, mistakes under pressure, and a lack of authority in big moments have created internal doubts about whether he can anchor a team with long-term ambitions of winning titles. The message from the boardroom is blunt. Spurs want a leader in goal, someone with presence, experience, and a proven record in the Premier League. That combination immediately leads to Martinez. Tottenham are said to be captivated by his mentality, the aggression, the command of the penalty area, and his knack for producing world-class saves in the moments that matter most. Thomas Frank, who has been pushing for a major upgrade between the posts, views the Aston Villa goalkeeper as the ideal fit for his system. A keeper who dominates aerial duels, plays with controlled arrogance, and brings psychological weight to every match. People close to the manager say he has made it clear, if Tottenham are serious about taking the next step, Martinez is the one to build around. But there is a massive obstacle blocking the path: Aston Villa. The Midlands club know exactly how valuable Martinez is, and they are refusing to even entertain the idea of a discounted deal. Villa have placed a £40 million valuation on the Argentine, a figure heavily influenced by his long contract until 2029, his leadership in the dressing room, and his status as one of the most complete goalkeepers in the division. The clubs see him as irreplaceable, and their stance is that anyone who wants him must pay the full amount without hesitation. This valuation was enough to scare Manchester United away earlier in the year. Despite their long-standing interest, United backed off once they realised Villa had no intention of negotiating. Tottenham, however, face a different level of urgency. Their project requires immediate stability at the back, and the opportunity to sign a keeper of Martinez's calibre rarely appears on the market. Now all eyes turn to Tottenham hierarchy. Will they sanction one of the most symbolic purchases of the window? Villa expect a tense, drawn-out battle, and Spurs know that prizing Martinez out of Birmingham will require determination and a willingness to pay the price. One thing is unmistakably clear: Tottenham are no longer looking for potential in goal. They want a proven monster, and they believe Emiliano Martinez is exactly that. Tottenham and Manchester United have been thrown into an unexpected January battle, as fresh reports claim that Ruben Neves is preparing for a dramatic return to English football. The Portuguese midfielder, once regarded as one of the most complete central players in the Premier League during his Wolves years, has reappeared on the radar of several European giants, and the situation is escalating rapidly. Court offside report that Neves has already opened discreet lines of communication with clubs in England, making it clear that he is ready to leave Al Hilal after what has been a controversial chapter in his career. His switch to Saudi Arabia shocked many at the time. He was entering his prime, courted by top English sides, and yet opted for a move that prioritised financial gain over sporting progression. Despite that decision, his influence for Portugal has remained significant. He continues to anchor their midfield alongside names that define a generation and will be central to their hopes at next summer's World Cup. With his contract set to expire at the end of the season, Al Hilal have accepted that January is their final chance to cash in. The Saudi club are said to be willing to let him go for around £17 million, a figure that on paper should spark a bidding war. But there is a major complication: Neves' astronomical wages. Tottenham and United both admire the player, yet neither are prepared to come close to his current salary. Unless Neves slashes his demands, a Premier League return may be dead before negotiations even begin. This financial hurdle is so significant that it has invited other contenders into the race. Galatasaray and Fenerbahce, both known for aggressive mid-season moves, are evaluating the possibility of swooping in. The Turkish clubs believe they could offer him a leading role and a competitive salary package without entering the chaotic financial territory required in England. Meanwhile, in the Premier League, both Spurs and United view Neves as a potential solution to long-standing midfield issues. Tottenham want a controller with vision and leadership, someone who can dictate tempo and bring stability to an evolving system under Thomas Frank. United, desperate for structure and discipline in their midfield, see Neves as a proven character capable of bringing order to their disjointed performances. On the pitch, the Portuguese international brings qualities that are rare and valuable: long-range shooting, elite passing range, intelligence out of possession, and a reputation for thriving in high-pressure matches. He is capable of playing as a deep-lying shield or pushing higher as a box-to-box engine. His Premier League experience remains an asset that neither Spurs nor United can ignore. But the doubts are just as real as the excitement. Neves has not played top-level European football since leaving Wolves. The tempo, intensity and physical demand of the Premier League are miles away from what he has faced in Saudi Arabia. Any club that signs him must accept the risk that he may need weeks or even months to readapt to the ferocity of English competition. That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date with everything Tottenham, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a story. Don't forget to drop a like and share this video with other Spurs fans. Together we can keep growing the Tottenham News Today community. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs!